Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Wednesday, August 7th, 2019. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/otakushowboat to give a follow and turn on notifications to know when I go live and take part in the streams every Sunday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern US time. You can also follow me on Twitter at OtakuShowboat and read my weekly streaming recap posts on my website, otakushowboat.com. Today, as always, is more of the Pyanodon's playthrough. And, yeah, I didn't have a plan going into today, so we're gonna automate all the things. All the things. That's what we're gonna do. Everything shall be automated today. Yay. This will involve massively, bringing all of those ingredients up the bus to the end, termination point, and we will start setting up our bot-based automation of a whole bunch of different buildings and such. That will be the thing that gets done today. Don't know how much is going to be able to get done in 3 hours, but we shall see. Not really too much to say today, honestly. In terms of the development for Pyanodon's mods, I can give another check here on the GitHub, but basically the only real thing that I saw that has happened is that the Raw Ores update that I talked about yesterday, that updates several recipes to the particle accelerator, have now been pushed live. So that update is now live for everyone, and that is the only thing that has happened on that front. Stream. Also, today is the 50th stream of this particular playthrough, so oh my gosh, it's already been 50 days. 50 streams as of today. And at 3 hours each, that's a long time. Alright, just had to make sure that I got all that right. Got the mic a bit closer to me. So, last time... What did I do last time? I added a whole bunch of RoboPorts, so now my logistics network is a lot larger. And I also got more production capacity on my Circuit 1s by doing just a little bit of expansion of various pieces along the way. And at the very tail end, I noticed, hey, my copper's not moving because this a chest of landfill backed up on me. That wasn't great at all. So I've just put a bigger chest for now. This is slowly getting tapped out. We shall see how long that lasts. Where is my car? Car is up here. I already have a burner line. Why do I not just route it up to the burner line if it's backed up? That sounds like a permanent solution to a problem that has already presented itself at least once. So I will output priority to the left. And I will do that. And that will bring all that in. I already have stone coming in onto this line from way out here. The titanium stuff, so that is what we call a permanent solution. So now it'll fill up the storehouse with a nice big buffer of landfill for me. One of several locations that I am producing landfill. Do I really need all of this stuff in my inventory? Not really, especially not all those lamps. Like, lamps? Why are you making lamps? Why are you holding on to so many lamps? I don't use lamps. Who is this? Who is this person carrying around lamps that they never use? Alright. So, automation of buildings. This is gonna probably take a long time. And it's going to involve a lot of work with belts. I'm thinking I'm also going to relocate a few of the things that I currently have on the bus, sort of in a hacky way on the bus. Just relocating them up to the top here. All the way up at the top. Things like the production of my belts, for example. My belts will now be made up here in such a way that I can expand and start making red belts more easily. Although ultimately it won't matter because I have robots, but ooh, hello. You're chasing me down to give me a belt. Joy. Thank you. Oh, it hurts so much seeing the molybdenum get covered every time. Every time. But yeah, now that I have robots, everything becomes significantly easier. Speaking of which, you... I need some more of these, because clearly I'm going to be building out over here. And I'm going to need this coverage. That being said, I wish I had my super steel so that I could automate some wonderful substations. Those are incredibly useful for doing this type of work. Makes things a lot easier, because I can just set up grids of substations. But now I'm just gonna have to rely on my medium electric poles and my large electric poles. Now, one thing that I can potentially do is just tell my construction robots to build all of the belt infrastructure to bring all of the lanes up. But even that will take a lot of time to get all the ghosts down correctly to do that. Plus, you sort of see how gray everything is. That's because I've queued up placing of aluminium tiles everywhere. And all of my construction robots are currently preoccupied with doing that. All 201 are currently preoccupied doing that. And I've also said to not have more than 200. Let's actually have a few more than that. Let's say I want 2,000 of those. Can I put another red line? Am I still carrying around? No. I'm not. Dang it. Ooh. Hello, heat exchangers and heat pipes. But dang you on the super alloy. So disappointing. that that's locked behind super alloy. You. No. Where are these? Give me these. Yes, I can. Alright, you are going to be enabled if... What's the number? What's the letter? Y. Signals Y until Y is... Or while Y is less than or equal to 20,000. So you're going to be on. You're going to be on. Full stop. Until 20k. Plus on the logistic bots. And this one will be on until 2k. 10 to 1, I think, is a decent ratio for logistic to construction. Speaking of which, I also want to start automating the advanced small parts. That'll be one of the bigger goals for the day. Oh, hello. I got my long reach 4 now. Oh, joy o' bliss. What is left? Well, blue belts, although that will require special small parts, and that's going to be a mission, as well as super steel and super alloy. So, yeah, a mission, although technically I could get express compact loaders. Yeah, so, and apparently I can get the other loaders from the other loader mod that I have. So these loaders here, these longer ones, are based off of Angel's graphics, I think. And then they use the base game's loader mechanics, the actual loader mechanics. These express compact loaders, I don't know how these actually operate, if they're using the loader mechanics or if they are just fast inserters like the mini loaders mod, which is another loader mod that I don't think I have installed on this playthrough, but yeah, so these are actually the easiest to make, and they're smaller, which is why I'm not making them outside of the yellow versions, because I don't think that the higher ranked versions are particularly well balanced for Pyanodons. The other loaders are a bit more balanced for Pyanodons, but again, this is still a tier lower than what's actually required for blue level. These should be requiring circuit board 3s and special small parts at minimum. At minimum. So, anyway, I think I'll just pick up this one. It unlocks my ultra fast logistics as well, because I do actually have the ultimate transport belt mod, or whatever the heck it's called, installed in this. So, wow, it's actually compatible with the deadlock loaders. That is interesting. Yeah, it's fully compatible. Alright. I'll take it because these have belt speed of 270. Now, you want to talk about, like, insanity with belts? This is it. But you can see at this high level, it's taking... So each level will require blue belts, as well as the previous belt in the series, as well as modules, as well as small parts. So you can see the material costs, they add up a lot. They add up, even though it's only small parts. That's quote only small parts on the initial greens here. even though these are easy-ish to get, it as you go down the line, it gets progressively more and more of your base material costs, and I think that that is where the balance lies. So, this is a termination point. This is pointless. I think... I mean, I could use the better batteries, I guess? Further down? I guess I'll get that next. Alright. So, as I had said, I need to bring up a lot of stuff as well. I need to also determine what form of buildings I'm going to use to do all of this automation. Am I going to use the smaller assembling machines or the larger automated factories? And then what mark level of those automated factories am I going to use? These have much higher material costs, but the Mark IIs at least will have a couple of module slots, but then again, so do assembling machine 2s. They're slower, crafting speed 0.75 versus 2.5, but they're smaller. And do I really need the crafting speed if I'm automating buildings? Not particularly. And the assembling machine 1s are really easy to automate. In fact, I'm already automating them on the bus itself, much further down. I'm just going to be automating everything up here to reduce flight times. That's part of the whole point. So I'm relocating what I'm currently automating on the bus up to a generalized location that sort of automates most everything. So if I were to do the automated factory, it looks like I have to do an assembling machine 1 automation anyway to even do the automated factory automation to begin with. I do think that I have everything that I need to do the inserters and the assembling machine 1s up here. Now, do I have stored anywhere in any of these? Oh, interesting. I'm just looking for some assembling machines, if I have any that I've just shoved into chests along the way. I probably do, but not conveniently up here. So I'm just going to make some factories by hand. And those will be the first things we start automating. Don't have any in the car either, sadly. Okay, I will take these, make sure that these are actually on my hotbar, my mess of a hotbar that I rarely actually use. Alright, so you are yellow inserters. But you are... Oh, is there... What? Why? Okay. That is... odd. So... this unlocks... Yeah. So there's more efficient recipes to make inserters, but there isn't actually a more efficient recipe for inserters. the base inserters. It exists for the fast, long-handed filter stack and stack filter, but not the yellow inserters. What? Why? That doesn't make any sense to me. Alright. I mean, clearly I'm going to do this same thing with those recipes. I am going to put down you and you and you and you and you. Remember, bot-based, it doesn't really matter as long as there's space to shove stuff into boxes and from boxes. Although I guess I should align it all to make the piping easier, but no matter. Now, you would need 0.94 of these, and you would need another 0.94, so you make more than enough to feed those, and then each of these, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter how much gets made out of here, because it's all just gonna get buffered anyway. It's just gonna fill a box and then stop. So it's not gonna be operating all the time. Alright, so that's those. Then I need you, and then I want you. That should be those, and iron plates and circuits and small parts are already up here. Iron plates, circuits, small parts. Iron plate, circuit, small parts. The belts are already on the network. Not too far down, right here. Here even. Those are the belts. I've got circuit 2s down a little bit further away, but still close enough in a provider chest, so don't have to worry about circuit 2s on those stack inserters. I do need to worry about getting the lubricant up, although fortunately I already have the pipe up, so I just have to continue running the pipe up and then over where necessary. Let's see, how am I going to do this piping? Good question. Like that. Oh yeah, I am sort of requesting a certain number of circuit 2s to be on my person at all times. What did I even make that needed circuit 2s? I don't know. I don't know. What did I just spend circuit 2s on? Okay. Chests. Now, under normal circumstances, what you can do is you can shift right click on a building and then left click on the machine, and it will request what it needs and the ratio it needs in the chest. However, this doesn't quite work on things that operate really fast, because you can end up overfilling the chest with too much of any one thing. So if as you can see, this by itself says it takes 27 per second on iron plates. So it's going to request enough that it can actually feed all of that, but... And also, I wish I had some I will guess I can say, I will replace these with stack inserters over time. The other thing to bear in mind is that the reason why I want the stack inserters is because if you're only using the one requester box on these, you're limited by the speed of the inserter. The throughput of the single inserter here. So realistically, if I wanted this to move a little bit faster, I would have 3 separate chests, one for each item. But because I'm not too concerned about the speed on this, and because I'm going to just shove it directly into this, as well as into a box, because these will get used as ingredients further down the line for some other things, instead of just for this. I think this is good. Yes, I think this is good. What I do need to note is that when I do this chest, I need to not request those assembling machines. Yeah, that's fine. All the glorious robots. Make sure that that is there. And then, same deal, all the way along with everything else. Oh, right. There would be a pipe in the way. And then, of course, power needs to exist. This is why I really want to set up, like, my super steel. If I was ever tempted to really do the super steel sooner rather than later, it would be for the glorious substations. Alright, so you're operating, you're outputting, feeding just fine. Of course, lots of things are requesting inserters at this point. And then I need to make sure that we are limited on the outputs. In fact, you can be very limited. Same with you. This one I tend to use a bit more of, so you can be there, and you can also be there. These need steel plates. Have I brought the steel plates up? I have, so they are good to go. You need advanced small parts, so neither of these will operate at the moment until I automate the advanced small parts. These should be getting their steel. This is just a function of not enough logistics bots at the moment. But they should be able to send the steel up. Oh, you know what they're doing is they are not using this box of steel, they're using the box of steel that's all the way down at the front of the bus. So there are a bunch of bots that are on their way that, yeah. Anyway. That's fun. And we've already got more factories coming in. I want about that many. Just like you, I only need about that many. You, however, let's just say that'll be fine for you. Oh gosh, the thingy went off. And no message. Wonderful. Thank you, answering machine, for ruining my train of thought. You still on the steel. What I can do is I can be like, hey, buddy. Take steel. You don't need steel. Take it to at least get things moving. Moving in the non-zero direction. And yeah, I'm now automating my automated factories. We are one step closer to global domination. Next. Alright. What is next? What shall be next? I've got all those down. Next shall be all of the belts. All of the yellow belts. And those will exist, I guess, over here. Oh, also, I guess I can at least attempt to put the building down. That will be the Mark II version. So I guess I'll do this one first, the Mark II of that. And technically also the Mark III. Oh my gosh, I've actually got aluminium tile there. And this will be the Mark IV. I can't make the Mark IV yet, but it's there. I have a line dictating. And yeah, this will pull in a few of the automated factories as well. Duralumin, technically I have it. I have all of it, but the advanced small parts, so those will be on the agenda. It's a bit of a flight right now for the stainless steel, I think, yeah, and the Duralumin. These two are a bit of a flight, long flight from the front of the bus, but anyway, that is those. And when I start making those, I want a few stacks. I'll say 3 of those. This isn't gonna happen. Full stop. At least not anytime soon. Yeah, that's a few things. That is a list. That is a list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 items long. Filter inserters. Wow, that's the first time I've seen filter inserters used as an ingredient in anything. Okay. Sure. And then straight up niobium plates. And then heat exchangers. Like, really? Heat exchangers? Of course, the circuit board 3s. So you can't... This is one of my niggling issues with the current tech levels in which things get unlocked. So we have Mark III factories recipes available. We have Mark III stuff available right now at Blue Science. But they all require circuit board 3s, and you can't actually make circuit board 3s, really make circuit board 3s, until you have the next level of science. Like, you can technically get some minimal amounts of the gold required for the circuit board 3s prior, but, I mean, it's too low to be of value. You either have to spam out huge arrays of power to forcibly make your gold out of silver in a particle accelerator through this recipe, which now has been nerfed, by the way, from 20 gold to 12 out of silver. So if you actually want a decent amount, I mean, 0.8, even that is decent for 20 megawatts with your efficiency modules. That is still pretty decent. It is at the cost of 0.67 silver plates per second. Yeah, but again, point being, while technically possible, not as feasible as one would like. So why give us the ability to make the Mark IIIs if we're sort of blocked until after the next level of science anyway? Like, should be behind the next level of science. Anyway, I'm getting too distracted now. I want my belts. I guess all of my belts. Oh, there's a thingy in the way. You're in the way, buddy! All of my belts. This is just the regular belts, by the way. So you, and then blue and green and all the other steps for the ultimate belts after that. And then the other ones will come from there. I'm actually going to go here and start stealing from that. This will be the undergrounds. This will be the splitters. This will be the compact loaders. As much as I don't want to really use the red loaders, I'm going to need them once I start actually making my advanced small parts. So I said I didn't want to make the red loaders because they're so easy to make. What I'm really was meaning behind that is I don't want to make the red compact loaders until I have the ability to really automate the other red belts. I think that's a better transition, is to just not use these until I have the red ones to begin with. And then I'm not going to bother with these loader redux loaders, nor am I going to really bother with the stacking mechanics at all. But I really want substations. Oh, that super steel. Anyway. Yeah, so I'll do that one. Alright. And then we have to consider small parts. So that's going to be you and you and you and you. I'm just gonna place advanced. Although... Oh, I don't even need to craft anything else. Alright. I will need more... Or I will probably want more than one of you. Which means... more than one of you. And you. Of course, I don't have the actual iron to feed this fully, mind you. Alright. Yeah, that's just a lot of stuff. Actually, what even am I doing? What I can do is, doink, 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 copy. I said copy. Paste. and this makes things relatively easier. Sends a whole bunch of robots on their merry little way. Yeah, that's a bit of things. That's a few things. Probably can limit you. I'm looking more for throughput on the bolts than anything else. I can fill chests of iron gears and sticks, that's fine by me. As for these, limit those to all the same. And I don't want limits on the actual... Wait, did I just... You are not going to be that recipe, you are going to be... that recipe. That is the recipe that you are going to be. The more efficient one. Alright. Add power. Next. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. At some point. Soon-ish. Now, I will say the vast majority of the things that I need for the advanced small parts I have on the logistics network. I sort of just have to run them to up here. Because yeah, the various items, all of them should be on the network. Yes, all of it is on the network, so I will be producing something. But... Oh, and I need to, make sure that I put down some charging stations around the joint. That would be ideal. To have the occasional spot to charge along the way so that they don't go out of their way. That should help. Now, of course, what we're going to run into is not having enough robots, because they're all now going down the bus to pick stuff up, so now I've sort of lost a whole bunch of throughput of robots due to the flight times. So what I have to do probably now, actually, is head down the bus and start running more belt. Why are you still not operating? There's some non-zeros. Ah, it's catching up, slowly but surely. This entire time, I've had to wait on the fix that I did at the end of the last stream to my copper. I've had to wait for that to physically move the plates from where I'm producing them. Ah, yes, this would be... Oh. This would be handy if it didn't need level 3 circuits, but anyway. It had to go from here, up here, fill the whole empty belt, go all the way over, and then down, and get to the spots where it's actually producing what needs to be produced so that I can actually start making my circuit 3s again. Then I have to wait for the circuit 3s to go all the way up. All the way up the entirety of the bus. So yeah, that takes a while to happen. And that will mean more bots eventually. eventually. I only have 374 logistic bots at the moment. He says only. Yes, only, when I'm looking for at least 20 grand of the things. Speaking of which, how's power doing? Decently well. There is something I want to note about power. And... yeah, good old belt lag. There is something I need to note about power, and it has to do with how I am currently generating it out of fuel oil. As it turns out, that is not a very good way of making power in actuality out of crude oil. If you want to use crude oil to make power, it is actually more efficient to use the Mark I oil boilers. The oil burner, Mark I. If I place this thing down, build one and place it down, I want to make note about this. Actually, if I bring up my screenshots of all of Factorio, you in big N, make big. Make big. So, this is my, this is on my personal, like, quote, high density playthrough, where I sort of set resources to rather extreme high values. Don't know why it's not increasing the resolution on this when it should be, but anyway. This is just the preview image. Don't know why it's not loading the actual thing. But yeah, so this is oil boilers. Do you know how much fluid an oil boiler actually uses per second? How much crude oil gets used per second? In the current state of things, it uses 1.8 units per second of crude oil to produce that much in power, in megawatts. So one megawatt per unit of fluid. Which means that for an array that looks like this, where I have lines of 20, I mean, that's identical to standard boilers at that point. You are making, what is it, 76 megawatts per 40, or 38. I think it's 38. It's 20 by 9, or no, it's 40 by 900 kilowatts, or yeah, 36, so 72 per 40, so 36 megawatts per 20. There's 80 burners there in that array, so that 80 by 1.8 is 144 potential megawatts out of this. So this right here, pictured, is 144 megawatts. It's consuming exactly that much crude oil per second, okay? 144 crude oil per second for 144 megawatts. Compare that to fuel oil. Fuel oil, I know this off the top of my head, fuel oil is 2-to-1 from crude to oil, in which you need 200 units of fuel oil to feed 6 powerhouses to feed 5 of the Mark I combustion turbines. And the Mark I combustion turbines would give you a 99 point some odd megawatts of power out of 400 units of crude oil per second. 99 out of 400 is a hell of a lot lower than 144 for 144. Even if the efficiency was brought back to what it was before the most recent update to the oil burners. If it was marked at 50% again and it started consuming twice as much crude oil as it is right now, it is still more efficient to use them over the fuel oil recipe for, at the very least, the Mark 1 turbines. Now, the Mark 2 turbines are a lot more efficient at getting power out for the same amount of combustion mixture. But if we look at these, this is actually double, but yeah. So if we look at these, this is 56.1 times 5 times 0.8, because you only get 80% out of that. So then you're getting 224.4 megawatts out of 400 crude oil per second. Yeah, so 224 megawatts out of the wait, there's only 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, good, there is 10 here. There are 10. That is really nice, actually. That's a lot of power, potentially. Anyway. So, 224 for 400 units of crude oil. Again, that is a lot less than that 1-to-1 ratio. So, and this process consumes a not insignificant amount of coke as well. So, this is actually really, 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 really bad compared to the oil burners, which use just oil or tar. Even tar has the exact same fuel value of 1 megawatt as crude oil. So you could actually take your crude oil directly into power. However, on the flip side of this, that it is a much larger footprint. It is a much larger footprint to get that same amount of power. And it's a lot of water that you have to feed in constantly. These are boilers, so you have to feed the water into them. So it's a lot of water, and it's a lot of space. So water and space is what you pay to use them. So now that I've said this, when Pyanodon watches this, expect that this is all going to change within a few days. So expect that to change, because I don't think that it's intended for the oil burners to actually be so much better than the process of converting fuel oil into power. I would expect that either the burners are made less effective, or B, that the fuel oil is made more effective. Or a combination thereof. Because, yeah, you can set the efficiency to something really low, or you can change the fuel value of the crude oil from 1 megawatt to, like, I don't know. It would need to be brought down to like a quarter of a megawatt, plus the efficiency down to 50% again. And then that would make it consume a lot more oil for fuel, but ultimately it comes down to just how much fluid do you want consumed versus how much power do you want on the output. Anyway, that is that little spiel. That's what I noticed yesterday, um, as a thing that exists that is a little weird. Am I going to go through the effort of completely changing my current setup over to oil burners because of that? No, because I've just pointed it out, and it's likely going to change very soon. I'm not going to go expend the effort to do the most efficient thing right now when I'm just going to have to revert back, most likely, in the near future. So that, it's a thing that needs noting, so I have noted it. Also, I need more bots. I need more bots. More bots! This is why I'm trying to make bots without needing bots. Out of belt. Making bots out of belt. Do your thing. Be free! Go, be free, my lovelies. Be free! Alright, what is next on the agenda? I've technically automated advanced small parts already, so that was easy. That was easy? I don't know if I put my stainless steel on the network, though. I think I did? I went through the effort of, oh, hello! Aha! Yeah, they can't quite make that journey. I don't think they can quite make that journey, and we're in a situation where, yeah, so they're going as far as they can go, and then they're turning back because the closest point to recharge is back the way they came, and then they're just going to keep trying to go back and keep cycling back and forth, so they're not actually going to ever do anything, unless I fix it. So let's fix it. How am I going to fix it? Well, several options. Hello. I did not realize I brought you all the way up. Oh, right. Of course I brought you all the way up. I brought you all the way up because you are now needed for blue science. How about I run you the rest of the way up? And actually get these sorted. Bring up, like, everything. That would be good. And then I have to go back and, like, remove the logistic chests from the start of the bus. Because I only want them pulling from up here. Not down there. Also, chromium is handy to have on the bus. Also, this is convenient. Like, hello, sulfur. Nice to see you. Alright, heading down. Yeah, you can see they try to go places and then they back up. They're like, hold on. I don't want to be here. Oh. Yeah, that's a thing. 2 more kills to add to the list. How we doing on our kills? 27 Neobium Undergrounds have died thus far. Yeah, that's a thing. Some of these I've just destroyed. These chests, for example, I shot them and they died. Just chests of junk that I didn't want anymore. Alright. Oh. Yet another kill to add to the list. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, all of this will have to make its way up. Oh hey, there they are. They're trying. They're trying. I think they're coming down for the duralumin as well as the stainless steel. So I'm going to just swap back to a normal chest on those two and route the duralumin the rest of the way up. Because that's ultimately what they're here for, it looks like. And because I'm also automating differently... Oh, and they're apparently here for those stone bricks. I put stone bricks on my network? Interesting. Yeah, they're here for stone bricks. And stainless steel and duralumin. That can be that. They won't grab those anymore. I'll still have to wait for them to catch up with the program. Don't need that one, because I already have it at the end of the bus. Same here, already have it at the end of the bus. Already have it at the end of the bus. Already have it at the end of the bus. Already have it at the end of the bus. Already have it. Already have it. Anything else? You already have it. Don't know about the glass. Do I have the glass? No, I don't have the glass yet. I have the steel, I have the iron, I have the titanium. If that's being buffered anywhere, I don't think it is. I have the lead. No, I don't have the lead. I have the small parts. And the aluminium. Don't think I'm buffering the aluminium, though. I think that's it right now. So I need all of the things. All of the things sent. Where did they even pick up these? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not providing these on the network. There must be a bunch in storage chests around the place, so that's fine. That much is fine. I'm okay with them accessing storage chests. It's just I need to make sure my because they'll pick from provider chests before they pick from the storage chests. Anyway, let me... Where did I leave my car? Is that my car? No, that's not my current car. Current car is up here. Current car! Yeah, that looks like my current car. That looks like the inventory I'm familiar with. Okay, bringing down... Oh, and then when I bring the borax and sand castings, that'll be an interesting time. What do I want to move first? Duralumin will be first. I'm uncertain if it's close enough. I'll need to grab any landfill along the way. I guess I should check that now. So it's right next to the aluminium. I already have the aluminium run up, so I can just look one tile next to it and see whether or not... Yes, I will. Alright, so I will need to get some landfill. I happen to be murdering a stone patch nearby. Right here, actually. Oh, it looks like this stone patch has been pretty sufficiently murdered. We're down to just 3 mining drills. But, yeah, we've ended up with a decent amount of landfill. A decent amount. Yeah, there's like 1 million stone in that patch. Yeah, that's pretty much gone now. Let's try to dodge and weave through my own maze of glorious pipe. Oh, that's already... Wow, this needs to be brought quite far. Up we go! Oh, I probably don't have enough, belt. Oh, and speaking of belt, that's another thing. That's another thing to do while I am down here. Because I think that I had put... Yes, you as one of these, and you don't need to be one of these anymore. In fact, this is not going to exist anymore. Aww. Inventory, oh noes! My space is gone. I have no more space. Take the things, please. Gosh. Chest! Crap chest! Take my crap. Please. What even is crap in my inventory right now? I don't even... Take things. Things, yes. Things must go away. I no longer need things. Give me that. Take all of that. And take that. Off we go! Yet again. Now we are on our way. Bringing this nice, beautiful Duralumin line all of the way up. Just to save some flight time. Eventually I'll have enough robots where it won't matter. And I'll have the actual infrastructure for them to charge at decent places around the way. Oh, hello. Oh no, another kill! More death and destruction and mayhem. Also, a whole... Yeah, so I request 1,000 belt on me, so now they're gonna... Because I had less than 1,000 there for a little bit, they're gonna try and send me like another 200 units or something like that. Running along, using all my landfill. Oh no, all the landfill will be gone. Any more needed? Nope. No more needed. Alright. Backing up. Fill in the rest of this belt. guess I can route the rest of the stuff, too. My dudes are going down to, like, the nylon where it's being produced, and various other things where it's being produced, and I can go and just bring those lines up at this point. Hello? You're trying to give me underground belts. Very nice. I appreciate it greatly. It is much appreciated. So, needless to say, I'm going to need quite a bit of my landfill. I'm going to start bringing up the things that I know that I need for my advanced small parts, which includes nylon. Nylon is the first on its line. You there. Get one smaller, please. And bring this nylon up. I have a whole bunch of stuff that's already actually been brought up past all of the water, so I will be bringing in and up all of those, I think, next. Hey, that's not nice. I want that belt. That's messy. Thank you for stuff. My minions. My glorious minions. Why is there so little solder? Probably lack of the tin? My solder is being made. Where exactly? By the aluminium tiles. Where are my aluminium tiles? Here. So solder is here. It is lack of tin. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was anticipating, actually. Lacking tin. I should probably go and get more tin at some point in the future. Some point sooner rather than later. Now, rubber is pretty much only being used for belt right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring this the rest of the way up anyway. Connect all the things. Hey, they've made their way back and they're actually moving the iron. That's convenient. Thank you for moving the iron for me. Much appreciated. And then, do I see any advanced small parts being made? No duralumin. Here, have some duralumin. Make some advanced small parts. Some non-zero advanced small parts. Isn't that beautiful? Of course, I need a lot of things. Oh, hi. Power. Thanks. A lot of things use the advanced small parts at the moment. So it's probably trying to... yeah, it sent some up here to the building. None of... oh, you've gotten some. That's going to be a major bottleneck, but anyway. Yeah, this is what I like seeing. This is a lot closer to what I'm expecting. All of my busy bees. I'm already automating these. And these. And all those. They're all on my network in decent locations close to where I'm automating everything. How much of this? All of it. Cool. How much of this? Not all of it. That's not so cool. What is handy that's next that I've brought up? Glass is next. Oh right, I've got minions. They can take my crap away from me. Hey, the joy of minions. Yes, take my junk away from me. As long as I'm in the network still. So I'm tempted to bring the tin plates up, but I'm lacking on my tin plates already. Yes, take my junk. All the random stuff. Now, part of me is tempted to pull up my line of drill heads and to start ground boring various things. Because honestly, at this point in the game, where I am actually able to automate stuff, I'm actually automating algae right here. I'm automating mushrooms, so if I set it to, like, keep, I don't know, that many mushrooms, that's 150, 160. If I tell it, just store enough that I can set up, like, this here. It's like, that's power. That's the potential for power right there. And then I have a blueprint that is actually been posted in the forum. Pyanodon's forum somewhere around here. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Power plant Mark II. This baby. The Mark II, buddy. This pretty thing produces a lot more power than the Mark I version. But you can see it requires Mark II combustion turbines. It is scaled to do Mark II combustion turbines. It's otherwise functionally identical, it looks like. Yeah, even the Mark I high-pressure furnaces. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, I did place this down. Do I want to actually build it? Is the question. I don't know. I don't know if I actually want to build it, per se. What are you missing? You're taking... Oh, hey, 136 hours. They're grabbing iron, but there's not enough of them to grab all of the iron. Oh, the irony. I need a lot more iron. I need all the iron. Oh, apparently it's going into, like, the splitters and things. That's where you're ending up. But I need it on me. Thanks. As everything goes and does its thing. Oh yeah, I've got these now. I've got these. I've got, oh hey, I need these. Then these are just waiting on advanced small parts for you. Just waiting on the advanced small parts, and then I'll actually have stack inserters. And I can go around and replace all of the ones that go to the requester chests with stack inserters. Alright. Also, you. Because guess what? Why would I build this without it actually being in my network? Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea. How about actually putting this in my network? So that way... and this does need modifications. Did not intend to do that. Oh, that wasn't actually close enough. Here, have power. Thanks. So if I put my Faugi on the network, it should actually come out here and build, unless they're already building. Looks like they're taking stuff that I have in my storage chests right now. Where is that? Oh, you are. You are. Excellent. So, slowly this will get built. It won't be fully built. There's some modifications, as I said, that are necessary in that it's missing all of the regular pipe segments. All of the standard pipe, because this blueprint was made for pi block, which means it's missing, like, all. Right, this is not a good place for you. Oh, I just grabbed a bunch. And I need to feed this with water. That's the other thing. Hello, my minions. Thank you for bringing me things. Thank you kindly. So, I don't need this power right now, but you sort of can start getting the point in that once I get this stuff automated, if I automate everything that is here, all of this that's pictured for one of these units, I could just literally copy-paste this unit over and over and over again. All I need to do is run some fluid into it, to feed each one, and that's it. Infinite power. As much power as I could ever desire out of this. This makes, I think, net... It's over 100 megawatts net on this. So yeah, it's actually really good. Don't tell anyone, it's actually really good. Hey, they're taking the thingies and making stuff out of it. So, this actually shows me what I should automate next. In actuality. Also, I need to do piping. Yes, this is actually how it did the piping. I don't like it, but that's how it did it. I don't have enough actual pipe for this. But, yeah. Also, I need to route this stuff. Which one is Ash? You are Ash. That goes in there. Alright. This is iron oxide. The way that this is set up, it will fill this and then get burned. Speaking of which, oh hey, I need iron. I need the iron! So, burners, high pressure furnaces, gasifiers, combustion turbines, pipes, 4K tanks, 10K tanks, powerhouses. Alright, we've got a little bit of a mission. Oh, and of course, electrolyzers. So, electrolyzers, you'll be first. Congratulations. Electrolyzers, you need tar processing units and labs. Labs are a base material, so that you'll get that. Tar processing units are here. You need stone furnaces. You need stone furnaces. And pipe. Let's actually get our pipe going. Pipe, I'll go ahead and do the underground as well. Let's see, you are good now, right? Right. Doink. Excuse me. Doink. 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 Request. 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 Limit. 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 Don't limit. Bring my things, my minions. Also, am I requesting? I am, so I should be slowly getting these. Slowly but surely. Also, I think these are separate networks for some reason. It, like, separates how the stuff is networked. I don't like that, so I'm just connecting it. The 4K version of tanks don't use duralumin. For reference, in case you didn't know, there are some of the tanks that don't use any duralumin, and the 4K version is one of those. Duralumin's required on the 1, the 1.5, the 3, but not the 4. The 5 does because it needs the 1.5. The 6.5 doesn't because it uses the 4. So the 4 and the 6.5 and the 8, because the 8 also uses the 4, they do not require duralumin at all. So when you're looking at early game production of tanks to use, if you're trying to look at tanks early before you set up any amount of duralumin, if you've gotten to lead, there are tanks that you can make when you pick up that tech. Okay, and power. So that's 4K tank. The 10K tank is the other one. Whoops. This one does take duralumin, and hey, it uses the 4K tank. How convenient. How very convenient that it takes in the 4K tank. Again, more iron is required here. Let's see, how many thingies do I have now? 526 Logibots now. We started with in the 300s, we've increased by over 200 so far. Thus far. Looks like we're pretty consistently making them. We are limited on solder, though. The reason we're limited on solder is because there's a splitter that's splitting up to add it to the logistics network. So what I can do is I can be like, hey, give me, well, I guess everything here, including the solder. So just override and just not worry about having any belts here at all. Might be better to just not have the belts here, honestly, anymore, now that it's on this network. Oh, speaking of which, I wish I had more request slots. Alright, I'm not looking at these right now. At modules. I could module everything, but eh. It won't matter right for the moment. Because I want to request the glorious stack inserters. The glorious stack inserters that I am now making. So, clearly we are throughput limited on this one. So you are getting stack inserters. What are my stack inserters sizes right now? 5. So from 2 to 5. That is a heck of a lot better. Is it? It is actually the exact throughput. Wow. That's good to know. Oh, it's actually, yeah, it is emptying because of that. So good. I like a lot. Also, let me request a full stack of those at any given time. Oh look, I've actually made some of these. And some of these. And some of these. And some of these. Good! We have non-zero red stuff at the moment. Advanced small parts. Here I am pointing at the screen. Advanced small parts. They're here. They exist. They exist. Speaking of which, that also means I should also have some, Mark II versions of these buildings. Yeah. Hello. I don't need their crafting speed, but at the moment. But they're good to have. Okay, gasifiers. Also, yeah, I don't have stone brought up at the moment, but what I do have is a ton of stone in storage chests, so they're getting that. It's temporary, yes, but it's functional. Very functional. Alright, so powerhouses, gasifiers, DDCs, and HPFs. Give me those guys. So, first one I see, gasifiers. I am making all that. DDCs. I am making all of that. And HPFs. High pressure furnaces. I am in need of stone bricks. I need to bring them up Also, Mark IIs. While I'm at it, Mark II. Mark... Oh, I guess there is technically Mark II of these, but whatever. DDC Mark II. Gasifier Mark II. And 3s. Can't make the 3s yet, but may as well mark out the spots, do what I didn't do on the tar and the electrolyzers. 3. 3. 3. Really, that's... I'm in need of more. Really? You think I need more, game? Do you really think I need more? 2, 3, 3. Oh, hello. You are in the way. 4. Of course, this is the electrolyzers. 2, 3. This will be the tar. Tar extractors. 2, 3, and then 4. Okie doke. 1, 2. All the logistics chests. Guess I'll put them here too, just so that I don't have to do it later. Alright. Move all of my dudes. All of my dudes. Do your thing. Whoa! Right, so you can only request up to 12 items at a time. Is this more than 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is exactly 12. Remind me for anything that is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm not actually requesting everything that I need in one chest. Oh, the joys of Mark IIIs. Oh, yeah, the joys of Mark IIIs. Okay. That will be a thing to deal with later. Not now. Later! And not now. Also. Doink. Oh, am I? Yes, I am. Get all of that limiting going. Limit all the things. Limit all the things. Then power all the things. They all need power. There we go. Stuff! Am I doing it right? We're automating. We're automating the thingies. In case you had any doubts as to how this would look, I made perfectly clear from the start that I wait this long to do robots because the actual way of doing robots somewhat efficiently it always ends up looking the same. It's all squares and boxes. I didn't expect Factorio Opera today. Yeah. That's the thing. Okay. Oh, I apparently had some powerhouses hanging out in storage chests, so that's a thing. I need the powerhouses, and I need the cooling towers, power, cooling, and combustion automation. So, let's see. Where am I going to place the next things? Uh, room? Space? Guess we're going a little further away. Speaking of opera, for those who don't know, my mother sings opera. That is something that she has done. Hasn't continued to do in recent years, but it is something that she has done. Alright, let's get powerhouses. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2. Is there a Mark 3 cooling tower? I don't think so. No. No Mark 3 cooling tower. So, yeah, obviously. Cooling tower. Cooling tower. I don't need the CO2 absorber. By the way, I don't need the pollution absorber because I don't have pollution. You, and you. And actually, how many powerhouses are there? If they're up here, then it should be up to 3. Powerhouse? Yes. Powerhouse 2. Yes, so there are up to Mark 4 powerhouses. Gotta get all of the things. Yeah, don't quit your daystream. Hey, that's good to know. I will not, that's the plan. That is the plan. Not looking to quit anytime soon, anyway. Alright, I need more medium poles. What are my Logibots doing? I'm telling them to bring me poles, and they haven't brought me poles. At least they're bringing me the other things. Yes, I'm also way overbuilding for how many bots I currently have on the network. Ha! Maybe Twitch sings Pyanodon will be the next big thing. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? Where is my car? I don't want kills, I want my car. Where is... Excuse me? Oh. Way down here. Let's see. How far am I gonna have to run? Where did I leave it? Right there. 'Tis here. Feels good to finally get this automation done. Should have done this a long time ago. Oh, dodge all that nonsense. I will be going down to pick up more thingies. Glorious poles, power poles. I am requesting them. I probably have some robots that are trying to fly to me with power poles, but they are located way back at the very start of the bus. In fact, that's another one of those things that I should be automating again up top a little bit closer, again to reduce flight times. Constructobots are just placing all of the aluminium tiles everywhere, doing what they should be doing. Iron's coming down pretty much as quickly as it can. That's all well and good. Everything looks operational and fine to me. These guys are coming in to charge. That is something I need to do. Why are you carrying copper? I've got copper up there, and I'm pretty sure I guess they're pulling it out of storage chests. That's probably what they're doing. That's what they have to be doing. They're down here with it. Speaking of which, please do not pull out of that one. It's not necessary anymore. Oh, hello. Yeah, so lead will be next, as well as, the stone bricks. That will be a thing. Yeah, this has to happen. Hey guys, have some of that. The issue, however, is once they've picked a destination, they'll sit and wait at that destination. The diamond chain is probably a point where you would take a long break. Yep. Yep, playing your Factorio base. Yeah, pi is... It's complex. It gets very crazy. Very quickly. But it's doable. It's not as extreme as I think some people think it is at first glance. Like when you first look at something, a chain like even as far back as Circuit 1s, for example, what we were scaling up yesterday. Some people will look at Circuit 1s and be like, oh my god, this is so much stuff. Well, I would say just don't look at just the Circuit 1s. Actually look at the whole of it and just take it bit by bit, piece by piece. Just say, what do I need for resistor ones? Am I making that stuff now? No? Okay, well, what's the first ingredient that I'm not currently making of that? Start making it. And just go down the list. Do check boxes. Go down the list of all the things, and you'll be good. Yeah, pick up all of the things. Oh, most of these are Constructo bots. Alright, guys. Oh, most of these are construction bots because they are trying to replace... They're replacing with aluminium tiles all the various stone brick tiles that exist. Alright. Whatever. Go, my minions. Go. Be free. Wait, what? Right. Be free, my wonderful stainless steel. Go, go, go. Do the thing. Yeah, so now that I've picked everything up and sent it back out, now they're going to start using the recharge stations that are out here. And the recharge stations are significantly better than even the ones on the Roboport itself. The Roboport itself can only charge one thing at a time, and it can only charge at a rate of 4 megawatts, or megajoules per second. The actual charging stations have 4 slots to charge, and they charge at 5 megajoules per second, which is significantly better, but bear in mind that that all gets added when it's in use, so what's 5 by 4 again? 20 megawatts. So if a single charging station has all 4 in use at once, you're pulling 20 extra megawatts on your power grid. Each. For reference, that is the equivalent of running a particle accelerator with 80% reduction to power use through efficiency modules. Yep. 'Tis a thing. 'Tis a thing. Alright, so I need to run the lead the rest of the way, as well as run some stone bricks in order to stop my dudes from actually taking this long trek all about the place. I'm stuck. So the less distance that my robots have to travel to the various pieces of the most requested network items, the better. Until I have, like, 20, 30 billion of them. That will have to be the case. Now, how far up have I routed the actual lead thus far? I think it's been run pretty far, just not all of the way. So I will probably have to grab more landfill. In fact, I know I'll have to grab more landfill. How much do I have in my car? Not enough. Alright. Going to grab landfill. That means going back down. Excuse me, get off of that pipe. Thanks. Belts screwing with me. Hey, more aluminium tiles have been placed. That's cool seeing all that. I wonder how long it's going to take them, my construction bots, to actually place all those aluminium tiles. That's going to be an interesting thing to watch as time passes, how the construction bots are doing. Let's see, right over here. Hello, stuff and things. Better yet. Store all of this, please. I don't really need to carry around electronics factories on me anymore. Oh hey, I have 32 stack inserters hanging out. I'm requesting 50. I wish I could transfer from car to chest. Like, have both windows open. But you can't, unfortunately. It's very sad. Bang, boom, pow. Crash, crash, bang, pow. Gotta get across. Dodge and weave. Weave and dodge. Alright, up we go. Let's get this belt run, and then run the stone bricks too. Fortunately, the stone bricks are also not... They're brought up all the way to here. Right down there. Already, because I had to bring them up for the military science. That's what they're currently being used for. Uh-oh. Yeah, get around that. Oh, I'm likely in for even more of that as the sodium hydroxide gets used even further up. You know, I have a non-zero amount of silver. I probably could do the particle accelerator's silver to gold recipe. Alright, time for landfill. Landfilling across the giant lake. Not the universe, the giant lake. And yes, I am referencing a very specific song called Star Trekkin' Across the Universe. If you've never heard of it, it is an experience. So after I extend all the belts, I will turn all the fluids into barrels. I might have to, actually. It depends on how much throughput I need. Because up to 1200 units per second, it's fine on pipes. Anything above that gets a little iffy, and then as distance effects become a thing as well, that can also add to the problems. Slowly but surely, this entire lake is going to be landfilled. Poking yourself in the eye is also an experience. Yeah. More so in this case, stabbing your ears out. What line is this? Is this 3 or 2? 2. Get in that car. Okay, am I good all the way? Yes, I am. So there's lead. 2 out of 3 people prefer Pyanodons to sharp sticks in the eye. Yeah. That, I'm sure, is close to accurate. Then again, something like 90% of statistics are just made up on the spot. Just so we're clear. Hey, one more kill. Would you look at that, another kill. Let's get those stone bricks up. They are somewhere. They are somewhere on my bus. I'm not even making a full throughput belt of them either, which is a little sad. There they are. Right next to circuit 1s. That means I don't have to run any landfill for you. Good. but I need belt. Oh, minions! Oh, minions, where's my belt? You're supposed to be giving me lots of belt, 1,000 units at a time. There's some belt. I'll take that. Right from my car. I am driving away to try and grab more belt that I know is relatively close by. When I already have some. Now, just as long as I don't break any split-offs of the, circuits, I'll be fine. It's already been 2 hours of streaming. Oh hey, thanks, guys, for the belt. You're a little late. You're a little late to this party. Yeah, that would... that would be one of those split-offs. That would be another one of those split-offs. I am prioritizing you? No. Nah. Don't do that, please. And we're automated on that. I guess next is stone, actual stone. So that would be this lane, the one right next door. All my busy little bees. Yes, give me the stuff you want to give me. Slash need to give me. Actually, I should be backed up on you now. Yeah, take that. Give me that. Don't need any... Oh god, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Oh hey, that's a gap. Let's not have gaps. Gaps are bad. Just running the belt. La di di da. Ow. It didn't kill it. It didn't die. We don't need another Timmy this time around. Ah, that was one of my favorite shows way back when I was much, 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 much younger. That, of course, being a reference to the show Dinosaurs from way back when. Need to get around to watching that again on Netflix. I think it's still there. Last I checked, it was on Netflix. I hope it's still there. Oh hey, thanks for the nanobot ammo. Alright, let's get this stone sorted. There we go. Welcome, stone. Let's see. Just keeping an eye on the power draw. Oh, hey, look. Uh-huh. Yeah. See that? Charging stations using 15 megawatts at a time. Yeah, that red line there, that's peaks and troughs of the charging stations. Yeah, it looks like even over the past hour, we haven't actually increased much overall. What the heck is that? Yeah, the Mark 1 recharge station. That was a big spike from something. Anyway, so that is those things all automated. What is next? I have to go look up what will be next. I have a dude chasing me. Hello, thank you. Thank you kindly. This will eventually cascade, or, well, things will need time to catch up. That's what I should be saying. And once everything gets caught up, all of the stone and the stone bricks make their way up. My Logibots shouldn't be looking for or pulling out of the chests anymore, the storage chests anymore. They should prioritize the provider chests to grab stuff. Yeah, next upgrade is the main bus to Red Belt. Yeah, you're more right than you may at first appearance seem. I will need to change to Red Belt at some point. Just like I will need to change to Blue Belt at some point, and to all of the various Ultimate Belts mod belts at some point. I am currently automating Red Belts. A whole 29 of them, apparently. But also a whole 20 undergrounds, and a whole 10 splitters, and all of the compact loaders that I'm not actually going to use yet. Lot of things. Power, right. I went down there to grab medium electric poles. I don't think I actually ended up grabbing medium electric poles for myself, and I just happened to have my robots give them to me. Oops. Part of that excursion was to go get more poles, and I just got what the robots gave to me. Okay. Lacking tin. I did bring tin. Oh no, I haven't. I have not brought my tin. Tin is here. I think. Tin, you better be here. On this line. What even is the fourth line? Yes, tin is there. What is the fourth line? Seriously though, what is next to tin? Clay! Ah, I see. Clay is next to tin. Outside of ceramic, what is clay actually used for? Clay. Tell me. Raw fiber. Glass fibers. Why am I even bussing this? Like, when I do glass fibers, I can make clay locally. Guar. Okay. That's like nothing. I'm currently doing this recipe, I think. I'm not sending sand down. Why am I not sending sand and CO2 down on that raw fiber line? That seems like a wonderful idea. That is a wonderful recipe to switch over to. Just add sand and CO2. Yeah, thanks. That'd be great. That'd be great. Maybe don't have to have 60 frickin' kickout plantations. Yeah, that'd be great. Anyway, where's my car? Why did I leave it behind? I don't know. Just routed my excess, quote-unquote excess tin all the way up. Oh hey, thingies. Stone bricks. Yeah, that's the thing. More automation must be done. So, here's the thing. This is iron. This line is secondary iron. This line is completely unused. This line is completely free, and it's been free the entire time, and it was supposed to have been a second line of copper, potentially. I never used it. I never used it at all. So this is a completely free line at the moment. This is clay. This is... I don't know. I don't know. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. That's that line. What's the one between the wood and the glass? Is it also nothing? I think it is also nothing. I have absolutely nothing between wood and glass. Are you kidding me? How did that elude me? How did a free lane like that elude me? I must have wanted something there that I never actually put there. Then we've got coke, coal, renewable coke. That doesn't actually need to exist because my current coke is renewable. These 4 lanes are all renewable coke. So I don't even need any of this anymore. At least not here, anyway. Let me see. There's various things up here that I might... See, this is a problem. Why are you carrying... Okay, so you're carrying titanium. It looks like I need some titanium, so that'll be the next... Titanium is already here. Why are they trying to move the... I don't... does not compute. Does not compute in my mind. They're trying to take things from storage chests when they shouldn't be, I think. Like, this is all wasted potential with them flying back to this charging station. So, I'm just going to have to go find, like, the point at which they turn back and start placing charging stations all along their route that they're taking. Because they're taking a very specific route. If they're gonna take it, I may as well accommodate them in some way. I will grab more charging stations. I'm not going to put roboports on the way. I am going to put the charging stations, though, and I will make use of my big electric poles. Alright, let's do this. This is our next mission. Nice of it. I have a nice, driveway now. An actual wide enough area of bus to drive down outside of that. Alright, head over. And where I start seeing my bots faltering. Oh, hello. I did not see that there. Oh. Right. That is a fully tapped salt mine. Salt that no longer exists. Out of the way. Rocks, I don't want you. Okay, so... I'm looking for robots going in the opposite direction, not this way. So they are trying to go here. Oh, man, okay. Hello. So you're all getting around here before turning back, so you're gonna exist there. Now, this isn't gonna stop them on their current courses, but it is going to help overall as time progresses. So that helps with that. So now as they go flying out, they'll have this as a pit stop available. Now to do the same thing out over here. Oh my, there's the primary problem. Oh boy. Alright, where's the inflection point? Right there. Alright. The inflection point is right up here, so you're gonna get that. This is just nuts. Why? Like, why are you doing this? Yeah, that is so many bots that could be actually working, and they're not working. So, what happens now? Well, what happens now is they'll get here, they'll charge, ideally. Or they'll go up, they'll turn back, and then they'll go further. Why are you not using this? Are they not going to use it because it's not on the logistics network? If they're not going to use it because it's not actually on the logistics network, that shouldn't matter. Alright. Fine game, you win. I'll put a frickin'... I'll put roboports down. And connect them to the rest of the network. That's awfully sad that that needs to be a thing. For them to actually use the charging stations. Yeah, so now they're actually going to use the charging stations, which means that I need to do the exact same thing on the other side here. Where I set up this one. Aw, it's not. And, of course, I don't have any there. Alright. Whatever. I'm gonna need to go grab more roboports. Oh, and of course now there's going to be this big chain trying to go to this singular Roboport. Here, have a thing. Have several things. Sure, why not? 137 hours. Alright, so now how far are you guys gonna get before turning around to go right back where you started? Right about here. Okay. Wait, you're not. I see the wire. Who's not hooked? You're not. You're not hooked. There you go. That is so unfortunate that they don't actually use it if it's not connected to the rest of the logistics network. Like, why? Why you do this? This is gonna take a while, by the way. Just for reference, this will take a while, particularly because they're trying to take the shortest route. And I need to, like, place the roboports along their entire route, which means following them along the entire route and putting down the charging stations along the way, and of course roboports along the way to keep everything within network. So, time to grab more roboports and more charging stations, I suppose. Roboports, of course, I am automating. Excuse me. Thanks for not indicating to me that I was crashing. That should do for now. Let's see here. About half an hour to go. 35 more minutes. Can I do all of this in 35 minutes? We shall see. We shall see. Hopefully not that long. Oh, another kill. Got another kill added to the list. Now the real question is, where are they ultimately going? Because they're going at an interesting, sharp angle. Like, very, very vertical angle. Close to vertical, anyway. On their routes. Yeah, so Roboport. Now, does placing that Roboport automatically mean that they are going to try and charge there, even without the Roboport being connected to the rest of the network? Doesn't look like it. Nope. The answer, 'tis no. Please connect. There we go. That connects it to the rest of the network. I'm certain, yes. And I guess to be safe, I should stick a charging station with every Roboport that I place. Alright, so now as they get out here, yeah, they stop and they recharge. So then now I have to keep following them, because this is going to be exactly the same. Oh gosh, that sneeze came on suddenly. Alright, right here. Doink, doink. Doink. I'll stick that there. Good. Good enough. See, they're actually taking pit stops. Oh. I need more poles. They're still not going to get the rest of the journey. We've still got several more pit stops that they need to make. About 3 or 4. Now my big electric poles are down here. Now, I'll note, I'm automating quite a few things right now. Quite a few buildings I have started to automate. It's great and all. However, ultimately what needs to be done is automation of science through robots. And that's going to be that point where I'm going to start requiring lots of items per second, tons and tons of items per second, and it'll be at a point where belts will not be able to even keep up. And as well, pipes won't be able to keep up. And that's at that point where I would have to start barreling for fluid. Barreling and having my robots act as the thingies that will move stuff. Also, where are you going? Oh, you're... That's just the effect of... They haven't caught up yet. They only can do one thing at a time. Alright, moving right along. Place that down. Follow the train to its conclusion. To where they start turning around. Ooh, we are at an interesting point. So now we're close enough, they're starting to go back towards the bus as the closest charging location. And that makes things more interesting. That makes things very, very interesting. Because now we're going to start potentially seeing some variation in the routes. Some more variation in the routes. Alright, my doohickeys. Let's get on going. Now, unfortunately, I think you're going to be on your own from there on. Yeah, you're probably going to be on your own over the water. I'll add charging spots before your journey over the water, but you're pretty much on your own. They're turning right there. And they're going back to... Some are going that way, though. Alright. Goodbye, car. Nice knowing ya. That is actually outside of the range. My car! Come back! Come back! So what I'm actually going to do with the car is, just go... Guess I can just go vertical at this point with power. Let's, yeah, pull that out. Pull that down. I want to be sure I'm on the correct side here. Otherwise, this could get ugly. Okay, I'm going to need to put down the Roboport right here. Guess I'll also stick a charging station too. Okay, that should, in quotation marks, get the dudes to here, and then they can keep going. And since they're now over the bus, if they need to charge at this point, I think I'm okay with them turning tail to the side of the bus, because it's at this point where I would have to start building the roboports on the bus itself, which could be a bit problematic. And besides, I would need some of the stuff. The stuff. Yes, stuff. And things. Stuff and things, even. Let's see, what lane... That's lane 1, that's lane 4... Yeah, this works. I need to keep in mind the sizes of stuff when doing placements. And bear in mind that getting the power run is going to be interesting. Thank you, that works. That is functional. With the exception that you don't have power. Now you do. Slowly but surely getting electricity. And this isn't a point where the dudes are moving either. Or diverting, I should say. By the way, where are the dudes? Shouldn't there be more? Shouldn't there be more MOAR? Oh, you know what? Haha! I have successfully brought them home. They have completed their journeys, and they don't need to go back. So now that that is all set up as is, their journeys are complete. Alright, let's just go up. And they are doing other tasks and picking up things that are closer. Slash, they're now all over here and going up over here. So that's neat. So now I should absolutely have more available for this stuff. And after that excursion, we now have the actual stuff here filling up. Cool. Isn't that glorious? Okay, just looking about the place, I did have the setup up here. That was next, that I haven't done my requests or limiting on. Now you all are fine. For this I need storage tanks and pumps. Vanilla storage tanks, which are here, and then vanilla pumps, which are here. Oops. There we go. Engine units are on the network close, so that's fine. Oh, looks like you need some assistance. And then we can start limiting, of course. I'll limit this to 1 on all of these. There we go. That's all those automated. Slowly but surely. Ah, yes, that's the other thing. Sinkholes and overflow valves. Oh yeah. Sinkholes. I guess also burners. Gas vents. Overflow valves. Underflow valves. All the glorious, glorious things. Yeah, so you are those. Get me some of those, and those, and those. You can see how quickly things start progressing as well by doing this. It's like, oh, well, I want this. Okay, now I have this. Technically. Offshore pumps. Have the pipes, have the steel, have the furnaces, have the titanium. Alright, we're good. We're good! We're really good. Plastic. Okay, plastic is next. Car. Time to get plastic. Bring up the plastic, I should say. If I can find where it is. That's ceramic. Where is my plastic? Plastic. Car is here. Plastics. Let's go grab them. Oh, I need to pick up landfill. Right. Oh, hey, aluminium tile dudes. Random locations of aluminium tiles as they build. I don't know how the construction bots prioritize what they're building. It seems that they prioritize what's furthest away first, but I really don't know. Part of it is I think that the game sort of cycles through stuff, like with these alerts and things. Sort of it cycles various locations, and I think that that has something to do with it. But anyway, get this plastic up, and this will be on the network in a decent spot. All the way up. I can see, like, individual tiles where I start, like, moving really fast. Uh, 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 uh. Like little hops. Take a few steps on aluminium tile. Speaking of which, it's like pock marks all over the place now. With the aluminium tile. They've sort of gone everywhere with it. So, our busy bees are very busy. Especially on the iron. Especially on the iron. To say that we'll be limited on iron would be an understatement. Oh boy, alright. So, how are you doing? Niobium pipe is not happening? Partly just because it's so far away right now. I would have to run the whole niobium line up and then start automating it up here. Which I guess I can do. Niobium. It's in here. Niobium. Pipe and underground. Alright. So that just means I have to run the actual niobium up. Wherefore art thou, car? Way down there. Alright. I already have the spot all the way at the production of niobium that has those pipes. But it will be far more convenient if I actually start making them all the way up here. So, things are looking much nicer. Just for reference. It feels so good having all of that stuff being automated right now. I know it's going to take a very long time on all of it to keep it automated, or to have everything accrue, but yeah, that's just a relief that I don't have to worry about handcrafting a lot of that stuff anymore. Granted, there are still a lot of things that need to be automated. Basically everything listed here in Pi High Tech needs to be automated. A lot of these things in petroleum handling, a lot of these things in raw ores. There's still a lot more in coal processing that needs to be automated. Things that I am now automating are the items that are used the most often. Oh, and I went down a little bit too far, I think. No such thing as too far, or too much. So this is the niobium right here. Niobium plates. I just have to bring... No, I didn't go too far past it. Bring this all the way up. I'm going to not go against my belt. I was moving a bit slower because I was driving against a belt. Hello. Of course, the belt to the left of me is the blue science, as well as the gray. Oh, that feels so bad, going over a uranium, quote, rock, uranium reserve. Oh, I'm gonna run into issues. Yeah. That thought just crossed my mind. It's like, oh wait. Wasn't this the lines that I had issues with? Yes it is. So remember that time when I said, fix it as you see it? And was wrong? On a section? And went, well, weren't you just saying fix it as you see it? And I said, shut up. Yeah, this is that time where I get to actually fix that problem. I spent all that time talking about fixing it as you see it, and was doing something wrong. Placing these undergrounds in the wrong location. And then I got to the point where the undergrounds were actually correct, and I was like, oh. Yeah, I'll fix it later. After having just said, fix it as you see it happening. Yep. Oh, right there. So, pretty much the entirety of everything else is like this, and I have to fix it. So my inventory is gonna get stuffed with crap. Also, you're on the end, too. Why? Why you do this? Well, anyway. Get the landfill going. So I at least have to do this first. This will probably take us through the rest of the stream, last 7 minutes or so, as I go around fixing issues. Now, I think this one's okay. Yeah, this one looks okay. I am bringing the second line in. I will not be in my car for the rest of this. Now, I'm fixing that error, but I am going to jump here. That is correct. Yes, yes. Correct orientations. Come on down. Much, much better. Gosh, I hope I have enough belt. That would suck. Running out of belt after leaving my car behind. We shall see. Jeez, how many freaking jumps were there? Also, why are you empty? Ah, that's why. So this belt exists only as the overflow from the production of rare earth oxides. That's where the iron oxide is coming from on that line. I swear I'm the only one crazy enough to actually muck about with a bus this large. I don't think I've ever seen anyone make a bus this big that wasn't doing, like, mega base stuff, I should add. I should make that perfectly clear. Like, outside of mega bases. Even then... Oh. What did I just say about the belts? What did I just say about the belts? And why are my buddies not giving me stuff? Oh, are they turning back? They turn back. Huh. And they're getting stone brick. Why are you getting stone brick? Makes no sense. Why? Why? Oh, I know. Because you're construction bots and you're picking up stone brick after having replaced stone tiles with aluminium tile. That's the issue here. That's the problem. Oh, hi, boys! Thank you for transport belts. Hello, my bees. My glorious, glorious workers. My minions. Thank you for the belt. Thank you for all of the belt. Thank you, you can go now. Car! Come thither! We've got work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. Ahem. Work shall commence. Aw, poor kitty. Poor kitty. He's in pain. Alright. Let me see. Yeah. That's it! Yay! We did it! We did it with a minute left to go. So, what got done today? Automating all the things. Well, not all of the things, but a lot of the things that are most important. Let's just head on up here and have ourselves a look at everything that has now become automated through the logistics network and through the power of the Pinobots. We've got... started off with the factories. You know, to have factories to put down. As well as the inserters. All of the inserters. All of the glorious inserters. And then belts, and red belts, and loaders, and small parts, and the things for small parts, and advanced small parts. Brought up a whole bunch of things on the bus, from the bus, into beautiful, glorious chests. Went out, sort of placed another thingy for power that will eventually be built, and I'll have to all hook up with a whole bunch of pipe and all that, but anyway, that'll be a thing for later. And yeah, that took a lot of time, and also went about and I did this. I did this. That is a thing that got done. Yeah, that looks hideous, but it was necessary because I had robots that were coming down, flying down here to places to pick things up, and then we're trying to fly all the way up, and they would fly a certain distance, be like, hey, I need a recharge, and the closest recharging station was back the way they came. So they would fly out, and fly back, and fly out, and fly back, and fly out, and fly back, and they were locked in that. So I have freed my minions from their problems, from their own stupidity. We have ended the day today with 930 logistic bots on the network and 529 construction bots. I think we started the day with somewhere around 300 logistic bots, 300, 350, somewhere in there, and like 100-ish, 150-ish construction bots. So, yeah, we have greatly expanded the amount of bots. They have greatly expanded. I have set this up to stop shoving them in when they hit 2,000 and 20,000, respectively, for the construction and logistic bots. And yeah, continued building stuff. Automating pipe, furnaces, couple of storage tanks, labs, electrolyzers, tar processing units in various mark levels, high pressure furnaces on their mark levels, destructive distillation columns, which is actually making the Mark IIs already. Oh boy. And gasifiers, as well as going in and making the glorious sinkholes and gas vents and burners, which you can be one stack, and underflow and overflow and offshore pumps and all of the glorious means of making power through powerhouses and combustion turbines and cooling towers. I'm actually going to need to put concrete on the network for reference. pumps, regular storage tanks, niobium, which is on its way. With that, we've reached the end of the stream today. I would like to thank you all for watching. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/Otaku Showboat to leave a follow and turn on notifications to know when I go live every Sunday through Friday from 10 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. I hope to see you all on the next one.